Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano. It's time for another little just update fun blog thing. Vlog with a V. Little house update, right? This time it's not a house update about stuff that I've done, stuff that I've accomplished or finished or new projects, because since getting the dog and all this other stuff, also I got a new job. I left the job that I hate and I've got a new one, so yay for me. It's really good. It's nice. Closer to home. I work more hours, which is kind of a bummer. But the people there are cool, and the hours are easy because the people there are cool. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Overall, it's a really good thing. I'm stoked to be there. So that department of my life is going great. But there's another department that is interesting. This is why I'm calling this a house update. Bees. Bees. What a bee. There have been bees, like, for the last couple weeks. I haven't really, like, talked about it because I haven't gotten video of it. But last night was another occurrence. There have been psycho-drunk bees. I'm going to call them psycho-drunk bees, right? So, it started a couple weeks ago. One night we were sitting here watching TV, and all of a sudden we heard this, like, buzzing noise. And like a moth, like moths do to light bulbs or to flames, you know? There were bees, like one bee going towards our lights. Now we have fancy, we have a Hue light bulb up here, and the other ones are just like regular, like, you know, those kind of lights for the recessed lighting. We also have some Hue light bulbs in here. But either way, these bees were not acting normal. They were acting like moths. They were like flying around, and this is at night. Bees generally aren't active at night. And the bees got into our house somehow, and it's like bouncing on the ceiling, like acting like a psychopath, banging its head up against the light, like kind of like burning itself a little bit, and then like flying around. And this bee is like drunk. He's like acting funky. And so, you know, we kill the bee. I know we shouldn't kill bees. I don't want to kill bees because bees are good. Bees are a really good, great bug. Kids, if you didn't know that, do some research. Bees are actually very helpful. They're not mean, but I get allergic. I react to bug bites worse than the typical person. My throat doesn't close up or anything like that, but instead of getting a small bump for a bee sting, my entire appendage would swell up. So I don't like bees for that reason. But, so I get a little scared. Either way, we killed the bee. Same thing happens a couple days later. Another bee inside. This time it's going after the Hue light bulb. And it's like crawling up in there. And we're like, why? What is going on? So I get some bug spray that we have just for having, and I spray kind of the little door area down here. I just kind of spray that out just to make sure they're not climbing in through there, you know? Like, bees are cool until they're in my house. Then I'm not, you know, get out of here. Why are you here, bees? So I sprayed the door, and then I notice in the backyard there are like just dead bees kind of everywhere. And it's a dirt. You can see our backyard's dirt. But check this out. There's just dead bees all over the place. Look, here's more dead bees. There's like the third dead bee. There's like 2 dead bees in there. There's another bee. There's another bee. Oh my God, look. More dead bees. Oh yeah, here's 2 more. 1 more bee. Another bee. Why are there so many dead bees, Joaquin? Why? Another dead bee. And to make things weirder, the other day when I was out there letting Joaquin do his business, we were throwing the ball in the backyard. I saw a bee, and it was doing this weird flight pattern. It was going like left, right, left, right. But it wasn't like it was flying left and then flying right. It was like floating like a helicopter, you know? But it was like literally going like this, like just facing this way, facing that way, facing this way, all while like zigzagging around. It was a drunk psycho bee. It was the weirdest behavior I've ever seen in a bee before, and this all kind of has me a little bit worried. So that's why I'm asking you people. Some of you live in other parts of the country that are not Las Vegas, Nevada. And maybe you have more experience with bees. I don't know. You guys always give me such good info, so I figured I would let you all know what happens or what's happening and see what you think. What are your thoughts? Do you guys, any of you bee experts out there? Is there at least one viewer who's like, I'm a bee guy. I wear the net and the face mask and the spacesuit and everything. I'm a bee guy. I know all about bees. Hopefully, one of you you know what? Bee movie wasn't Disney, so probably not. Dang it, Seinfeld. Either way. If you guys know anything about bees, Let me know down in the comments below. What am I working with here? Why do I have psycho drunk bees in my house? It does not make sense.